One underway.
Neil back here. Oh, what a start out of the blocks. How good was that? Oh, wow. Junior Matt Bruff, it was all on there at the moment. Mitch Rowe, Cheesel, Clark, and the Cheesel Customs work that he's been doing. All the boys raving about his good twin exhaust. Fantastic. The work he's done is really taking it to the next level, giving anything from 4 to 8 horsepower on these machines, and that's super crucial, 4 to 8 horsepower when it comes to this kind of racing. Look at the flock, absolutely superb. It might be a fraction to follow the leader, but more importantly, bunched together, prettier than flowers for the missus at Christmas, that's for sure, as we look out for it. Short circuit racing courtesy of Aramex Couriers, formerly called Fastways, but under their global name of Aramex, and they've rebranded their vehicles in their red and white livery as well, and their catchphrase, Delivery Unlimited. Have the privilege of choosing Aramex as our courier of choice from the places where I work, and great service from them. They are superb, in particular the auto link, whereby you create your parcel online and it generates the pickup, and the courier operator is there before you know it to take it away and send it off to somebody else. Love the world of couriers, and Aramex are doing it as the new name on the international scene right here in NZ. And of course, they are franchise as well, and thanks to Aramex Wanganui, #1 franchise holder for Aramex across the country. Great team behind great people. All right, here we go. Let's get into this racing, and look at that for Jet. Man, oh man, this man is good. We knew he was good when he first hopped on a motorcycle. I had the privilege of watching him through a bit of motocross, and now, of course, he was New Zealand Intermediate TT champion as well. Remember those glory days, and nice to see him up there a moment. But Jet absolutely nailed it out there, Jared.
Man, I'm excited about this battle for third place as well. We've got Cudge, Mitch and Cheesel Clark in there, so have a look at that one there. There's a bit of Wanganui flavour with Mitch Rowe, an old motocross veteran. He's a former New Zealand motocross champion and loving the Motard at the moment, so here he is in the mix of it. As Jet and Matt, they sort of clear out a little bit with that battle for the podium. Certainly all on at the moment. 4 laps to go, so we'll get to this one here, the update. Jet, Matt Rowe, Cudge, Scott, and then we go to Mitch Rowe and James Clark. Your top 5 as we watch them, and pretty cool to see these bikes out here. Jared, would you mind giving Motard a go? This is fantastic. That battle's still raging on. Jet coming out of turn 14 down the front straight as well, so he'll have 3 laps to go. And behind him, Matt Rowe, but then Cudge. He might just be holding these two up a little bit. It's all on here, so Cudge ahead of Mitch, and then we go to James in there. John O'Hanlon, Mark McKenzie, Brett Fullerton. That's a little battle there. That's chopping and changing all the time, so another little fight in behind. But that one there, that 3-way fight, it's getting pretty close there. They're going to have different coloured plastics by the end of this one, Jared. His boy would give him a run for his money, eh? Alex Luff, Scott, that's a great haircut. We love that sort of thing in the pits. Just another flavour here. The Supermoto family, a very tight-knit group, and they're so cool. They all pit together and help each other out, and it's a pleasure to have them as part of the Suzuki International Series. As we see Jet Desai, he's through the flip-flop at the moment. Commanding lead, he was a 1:13.51. 1 last time around. That was the fastest lap of the race, and on a second quicker than Matt. So he has this one in the palm of his hand as he crossed the line. 2 laps to go. We'll go back to Matt. Matt's done a good job here today as well, so that's him in second place in this one here. This one, throw a blanket over the next 3. It's Mitch ahead of James, and then Cudge has just dropped back into 5th place there. So Mitch and James are going to have a good little fight here into turn 1. Mitch just sort of cuts in front of him. Oh, that's a bit of that racecraft you were talking about, Jared.
Yeah, these boys, it's like Moto 3 veterans, Moto 3 racing, these single 3 race down there. Mitch won't give it to him, Cudge won't give it to him as well. This one's going to get messy. Keep your eyes peeled. At the moment though, out in front, Jet Josiah, huge thank you, and a big shout out there to Kelly Benz. Send along those cakes. Jet's doing a great job, but he said he didn't want the cakes and the pies, so send them up into the commentary box. We'll get rid of them for you.
Yeah, I second that. I second exactly what Jared says. As we come down to the business end of this one, Jet out onto the back straight now with a lap and a half to go. So 1:13.5 that time around. So he's just so consistent. He's been neat and tidy today, and full credit to the Bike Talk team. They also sponsor a class as well, the F3 class, and they've had a long time friend Lee Tidman win that class last year. Not here with us this year, but there we go. White flag out. So Jet takes the white flag. 1 lap to go in this short and 6 laps Motard race. And we've got Matt Bro. He hasn't given up either, so he's still lapping the 1:14s as well, not to be outshined here. And then we go back to this one here. James Cheezel Clark ahead of Mitch Rowe, then Cudge, and I tell you what, there's some more just climbing on the back of that one there. So Mark McKenzie and John O'Hamlin have found themselves sneaking into that fight, as well as Mitch has a big moment coming out of turn 1, really lit up, and he's lucky to keep that one on 2 wheels, I think, Jared.
Oh, this one's going to be exciting. Mitch Rowe, a seasoned professional. He's been around motocross scene a long time. He knows how to handle himself. Unfortunately, that little fluorescent one's got out in front, but looks like Cudge is going to have a little go on that last lap as well. So this one's action aplenty here, but out in front we have number 63, totally dominant, Jet Josiah there. He's followed by Matt Bry. Totally different styles, the Super Motard. Jet riding it like a Super Motard, like it's meant to, and Matt there in second place doing a great job riding it like a road racer. So that's the big debate that everyone has in the pits. Which style is the fastest? But at this stage, race 2 win again. Jet Josiah comes through. Can he do a nice little wheelie? Yes, he can. 63 takes the win.
Jet Josiah taking the win. Matt Bro, he's going to finish in second place. Gave up. Never really, just sort of kept in the mix there. Ends up 3 seconds adrift, but a good second place for him. James Clark is going to get through in 3rd place ahead of Mitch Rowe. Cudge Scott's going to get through in 5th. And then that's going to be that little battle there. So that's fantastic. Can't wait for these guys around the streets. We also go action-packed at Manfield, where they do a reverse and use the outlap road as well. So we get some action as well out of these guys. Shortened track at Manfield in 7 days' time, around 2 of the Suzuki International Series, as we look to try and get an update here on this one here. Brilliant field, 18 riders and action-packed battles all over the track. Jet Josiah, Matt Bro, James Clark, that's your podium, Mitch Rowe, Cudge Scott, Mark McKenzie, John O'Hamlin, Mike Cole, Roger Land, Brett Fullerton, your top 10, Wilson Woods, Mark Oliver, Tony Herney, Duncan Mackay and Chris Andrews rounding out our top 15. So that's a wrap for the Super Motards for this weekend. Thank you to Aramex Couriers and Wanganui, a multiple-time franchise award-winning Aramex Couriers. Great to have Clarkie and the team on board here from Aramex Couriers, and that was our Supermoto. And just while we're on the streets of Wanganui on the 26th, look out for the Jet Sprints on the 27th. If you've got nothing to do on the 27th and you're in the Wanganui area, even make a trip there for the PSP New Zealand Jet Sprint Championships Round 2 on the 27th of December at the Shelter View Jet Sprint track in Wanganui. It's about 15 kilometres north of the city, and it's an absolute spectacle, probably the best jet sprint track in the country for my mind. It's such an action-packed track. We're going to cross down to Neil, who will have our Aramex Couriers Super Motard podium.
Of course, because we're on the short track, so they take less time to do that exit of the circuit compared to other classes. So we've boys like to take an opportunity to rev it up as well, and there's something pretty awesome with the sound of a Motard single-cylinder bike that gets all fired up and pumped up, and super nice to see our man Charlie here an opportunity. Well, to be honest, I was down for the podium for these boys, and it's just repeated itself. Absolutely the same. James, you said you felt you were lucky last time, mate. You'd be lucky if you were not in this group, because it's a fantastic trio, man. But there's some great racing at the front of the field. Can you keep it up again tomorrow? Oh, sorry, next week at Manfield.
Yeah, my favourite track too. So I'm hoping I can move maybe a step further that way. And yeah, that was really good. It was definitely a hard battle between Cudge and Mitch. So I definitely keep it real. So.
You'll have to perhaps take them out next Saturday night or something like that and give them a few extra drinks or food or something so it slows them down.
Yeah, that won't be hard with Cudge. He loves a few beers or two.
Well, you can get away with that like nobody else. Aramix, curious, we love you as well. Hey, Matt, you hooked on this Motard racing?
Oh, yeah, I am now. I love it so much. It's good.
People have been talking about your style. That doesn't worry you? You feel more comfortable that way?
Yeah, well, I ride a road bike as well, so I just brought that kind of style over. I find I get past the corner speed with that, so keep the bike more upright.
All right, indeed. What about the opportunity when it comes to Wanganui, the rougher street and a different environment? Thank you. So we just cut back in here with Matt just talking about Wanganui. Looking forward to the street racing?
Yeah. When we get there, we'll see what style works best in practice, and we'll just go from there.
Well done, sorting it out. It's a new man on the block, and indeed making it pretty special. And here we are back with Jet. And Jet, just so easy, is it? Does it actually feel as good as that, as the result you're achieving?
Yeah, it does feel good like that, especially after not riding it too much. Hey, I love getting out on the old girl. But yeah, no, it was awesome having a blast out there. Hats off to the other boys. Yeah, keeping me on my toes. So, yeah.
Right, Manfield, Wanganui, excited about those two venues still to come?
Yeah, hanging out. Yep, see everyone there next weekend.
Yeah, it'd be great to see. So well done, great results. So here we are with our Supermoto brought to us by Aramix, Delivery Unlimited. Proud to be regional winners of Master Franchise of the Year in 2018, Community Award winners in 2016 and 2017, Westpac New Zealand Franchise Awardees. Yes, indeed, operated by Fastway Kiris, Aramix Deliveries Unlimited. Proud to be sponsoring Supermoto Racing.